Welcome colleagues and coworkers to this presentation about the system supporting Align, UCI's new performance program for non-represented staff. In this system overview, we will provide a brief navigational tour of the home page and demonstrate how to set key deliverables in the Align system. Please note that this presentation does not cover the check-in process. That information will be provided closer to the check-in periods in February or March, depending on your school or unit. You will receive an email from the Align system when key deliverables can be drafted. Log into the system by using the link embedded in the email or from the Align home page. This is your Align home dashboard. There are three main sections of this page. The first section is the My Reviews area. My Reviews displays your active or current reviews, closed reviews, and archived reviews. Supervisors and managers will also see the reviews of their direct reports in this section. The next section is the My Open Tasks area. Tasks are steps in an active review that need to be completed. My Open Tasks shows the number and type of incomplete tasks currently assigned to you. Supervisors and managers will also see open tasks assigned to them from their employees' active reviews. The final section are the filters at the top of the dashboard. Filters are available to find various review and tasks by certain criteria. These filters will be valuable when you have multiple tasks or multiple active reviews. For supervisors and managers, use the filters to identify tasks related to your direct reports or open tasks for your own performance appraisal. To begin setting your key deliverables, click Create Verified Deliverables to access the Key Deliverables form. This is the area to draft your key deliverables. Your Align profile is sourced directly from UCPath and includes information like your current title, manager, job code description, and department. If any of this information is incorrect, especially your manager, contact your local HR representative and ask them to review your UCPath data for accuracy. The Workflow Progress bar helps you identify which step of the process you are in. Each Align cycle begins with deliverable setting and ends with the check-in documentation sign-off. At least one key deliverable needs to be drafted and submitted. 5 key deliverables is the maximum number you can enter. Each key deliverable will have a tab, status state, a description field, and a section for comments to your manager. All deliverables will start in the draft state. To enter your first key deliverable, click in the key deliverables description field and begin typing. When you are finished drafting your first key deliverable, click Save Edits, or you can click Create New to start drafting another key deliverable. Both options will save your first key deliverable. A new key deliverable tab and form will appear. Click in the description field to enter your second key deliverable. When you are finished drafting your second key deliverable, click Save Edits, or you can click Create New to start drafting another key deliverable. Like with the first key deliverable, both options will save your key deliverable. Once you have saved a key deliverable, you have the option to add a comment or make notes about the deliverable. You can include attachments along with the comments. Be aware that comments entered into this field can be seen by your manager. Let's create one more deliverable by clicking Create New. A third key deliverable tab and form will appear. Click in the description field to enter your next key deliverable. When you are finished drafting your third key deliverable, click Save Edits. This time, we are going to explore another feature of the form. Making changes to a saved key deliverable is easy. Click Make Edits to open the description field again. Update your key deliverable as needed, and click Save Edits. This will close the description field again. We are feeling ambitious today, so let's create one more deliverable. Click Create New to start another deliverable. Our next key deliverable tab and form will appear like the others. After giving it some thought, you decide that the prior 3 deliverables will be challenging enough to accomplish within the check-in period. Let's delete this last deliverable by clicking Delete Deliverable. You will be presented with a pop-up message asking if you are sure you want to cancel this deliverable. Deleting a deliverable cannot be undone. To continue deleting the deliverable, click I understand. To reconsider, click Return to Review. Notice that the tab and form for your 4th deliverable has been deleted. When you are satisfied with your key deliverables, click Submit to Manager to share your draft deliverables with your manager. Up to this point, your draft deliverables are only visible to you. The system will send an email to your manager notifying them that your key deliverables have been submitted for their review. You will see the following message informing you that your task is complete. To return to the dashboard, click Return to Dashboard. To review your key deliverables once more, click Return to Review. When you review your key deliverables, you will notice that the workflow status bar has moved from deliverable setting to deliverable approval, indicating that the task is now with your manager. Also notice that the status state of your 3 key deliverables has changed to pending approval. You will not be able to make changes to your key deliverables until your manager starts their task. However, you can add a comment, which your manager will see when they are in the system. When you return to your dashboard, you will see that your task to create verified deliverables is no longer open. You have completed your task and are awaiting your manager to review and approve your key deliverables. Once your manager has reviewed your key deliverables, there are 2 scenarios. The first scenario is that your manager has approved all your key deliverables as submitted. When this happens, the system will send you an email informing you that your deliverables have been approved. The email will contain a copy of your approved deliverables. At this point, both you and your manager have finished this step in the check-in cycle. As you make progress on your deliverables throughout the period, log into the system to keep track of your progress in the Comments and Progress field. Remember, those comments are visible to your manager. The other scenario is that your manager identified revisions that should be made. In this situation, the system will send you an email informing you of the key deliverable that should be revised along with comments from your manager. Review the contents of the email and log into the system to revise your key deliverable. From your dashboard, go to your Open Tasks and click Create Verified Deliverables. You will notice that your workflow status bar has moved back to deliverable setting. Additionally, the status state of your key deliverables have changed as a result of your manager's actions. Some of your key deliverables may be in a state of work in progress. This means that the key deliverable has been approved by your manager. If your key deliverable shows a status state of needs revision, this means your manager is requesting you to make changes to what was submitted. Find the key deliverable that needs revision. Click Make Edits to open the deliverable description field. Make the necessary changes requested by your manager. Refer to the comments section as needed. In the event you are unclear of the requested changes or have further input, have a conversation with your manager to clarify expectations. When ready, finish entering any updates and click Save Edits. Add any additional comments into the Comments Progress field as needed and click Send. Comments you and your manager make, or progress you record, will be visible throughout the period. If there are no other key deliverables that need revision or need to be created, click Submit to Manager. Your manager will be notified that the revisions were made and they need to approve the deliverable. Continuing with the prior example, your manager provided feedback that deliverable number 2 should be split into 2 distinct deliverables, which you agree with. You will need to create a new deliverable. Click Create New to start this last deliverable. When you are finished drafting this last key deliverable, click Save Edits. Click Submit to Manager to submit the new and revised deliverables to your manager. The system will send an email to your manager notifying them that your key deliverables have been submitted for their review. You will see the following message informing you that your task is complete. To return to the dashboard, click Return to Dashboard. To review your key deliverables once more, click Return to Review. When you review your key deliverables, you will notice that the workflow status bar has moved forward to deliverable approval, indicating that the task is now with your manager. Also notice that the status state of the revised deliverable and new deliverable have changed to pending approval. You will not be able to make changes to your key deliverables until your manager starts their task. However, you can add a comment, which your manager will see when they are in the system. Once your manager has approved the recent changes, the system will send you an email informing you that your deliverables have been approved. The email will contain a copy of your approved deliverables. At this point, both you and your manager have finished this step in the check-in cycle. As you make progress on your deliverables throughout the period, log into the system to keep track of your progress in the Comments and Progress field. Remember, those comments are visible to your manager. If you log into the system after your key deliverables have been approved, click the current check-in under Active Reviews to access your form. You will notice that the workflow status bar has moved forward to in progress, indicating that you are now able to work towards fulfilling each key deliverable. Also notice that the status state of the key deliverables have changed to work in progress. Key deliverables can continue to be edited by you or your manager within the month-long deliverable setting window. However, any edits to approved key deliverables will take you and your manager back to the deliverable setting step and along with another round of edits and approvals. Carefully consider if the revisions that are needed before taking this step. If the revisions involve updated outcomes or measurement criteria, proceed with the edits. If the revisions do not change the expected outcomes, consider using the comments field instead. We thank you for watching this overview of the Align system. Continue to visit the Align website for additional information about the program and system.